y'all. Welcome to this week's Table Talk with your host, Diamond and Silk.
Yes.
Silk?
Yes.
I feel like I've been gone for a long time from our viewers. Hey, y'all.
We miss y'all.
We miss y'all. What was we at? What was we doing? I know 2 weeks ago we were in Atlanta.
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to our favorite brothers and our brother and sister right there in Atlanta.
Yes.
Larry and Nancy.
Uh-huh.
Larry, you all, is a host, producer of the important WACHS Modcast right there in Atlanta. He has a smartphone radio show.
Okay.
And if you would like to download the app, you can get the app on the iTunes store. And all you have to do is key in WACHS, the app, and all of his stuff will come up where you can download it. So you can listen to the radio right there from your smartphone.
And that's WACHS?
The app, yes. And if you key that in iTunes, you can get it right there.
Okay.
Yes.
Happy and snappy.
Yeah, happy and snappy. Larry and Nancy, happy and snappy. We miss y'all, baby.
Yes, we do.
We're giving y'all some love and some shout out, okay? And love from North Carolina to Atlanta. Okay, so y'all know some stuff done popped off.
Yes.
Just yesterday we had a shooting. The latest thing that happened in the news was this mass shooting that happened in San Bernardino.
Okay.
That's Southern California.
Yes.
California. Where 14 people were killed, you all, and 17 people were wounded. And these were done by radicalized Muslims. They went into a holiday party with a rifle and just started shooting up the place. And I believe one of them worked with the group of people. I think he went to the party. He left the party. Then he and his wife came back to the party and started shooting it up.
What?
So first they wanted to say, the news wanted to report that it was some kind of violence, workplace violence.
Right.
But I beg to differ. It was more than workplace violence, because if you're going to come back with all of that ammunition and stuff to shoot up people, this is planned.
So you telling me they went to the party?
They went to the party, girl. They went to the party.
Then they left the party.
Then they left the party. That's what they did.
But then they came back to the party.
They went back to the party and just started shooting down people. And see, this is what I'm trying to see. See, this is what I'm trying to tell people. Listen. We have to be vigilant.
We have to be.
Like Donald Trump said, you have to be vigilant.
Yes.
If you see something, say something.
Say something.
But we're saying take the guns out of people's hands. But how do we take the hate out of people's minds? Because you got to be full of hate to be at a party eating hors d'oeuvres.
Yes.
Crunching on the chicken wings.
Yes.
Drinking the champagne. And then you leave the party and go get your wife and then come back and shoot up the party.
Yes.
There's something wrong with your mind.
And they also took the child and dropped them off at the grandparents.
They had one child and they took the child and dropped the child off. They wasn't even thinking about the child. How selfish can you be?
Selfish.
Not to think about your child when you about to commit a heinous act.
Ooh.
And how is it? I don't understand how we gonna deal with this kind of terror. This is some radical terrorism stuff that it's in your mind to kill people, gun them down.
Yes.
How you gonna deal with how you gonna know who hate who?
That's
Because
right.
we at the party eating chicken wings and now you done came back to the party and want to jump out?
Yes.
Pop up. I mean, this is crazy.
Well, you know, the hate is not only in their mind, it has to be in their heart. It has to be in their heart.
That's right.
To be able to go back and do some stuff like that.
To be able to go back and come to find out the news, CNN, they were first reporting that it was workplace violence, but as the story started going on, because I knew it was more to the story, now they're saying that these people were radicalized. They may have been radicalized online. I doubt it. They probably went over to overseas and became radicalized and then brought that back here. And so we're going to have to start. I mean, I hate to say see something, say something, but we're going to have to see something, say something. But then what if I think my neighbor, something may be wrong with her?
Gonna have to snitch.
I mean, but then you can snitch on the wrong person. They ain't done nothing. And then we still have a mess. But if we see something, say something.
We got to say
But I'm quite sure those people at that party did not know this man was crazy and violent like this to go get his wife, and then they come back, end up in there and gun down. This was already a planned attack.
It was already planned.
And then the victims, the wounded, the people that's dead. Whoa. Senseless, girl. This is senseless. And this is why we need somebody that speaks a volume.
Yeah.
Their voice speaks volume. I need somebody that their voice roar. Yeah. We need somebody with a loud sound, not a soft-spoken tone, because all of this kind of stuff is going to keep happening in our country.
But then, you still got the president that still want more refugees, undocumented individuals, or illegal individuals to come into this country still undocumented. We don't know who these people are.
And what I guess what he's trying to say, we don't want to paint everybody with one broad brush. And no, we're not painting everybody with one broad brush.
That's
but
right.
I am looking at all of us looking at you through one lens.
Yeah.
And what we see is every time we turn around,
Yes.
a Muslim done jumped up and done started gunning down people.
folks.
What is that about? What is that about? And that's why I say I don't think that refugees should be in our country because they're not going to be able to assimilate to our ways. They're going to think that what we're doing is wrong.
Yes.
And if you don't transform into their way, now they're trying to take you up out of here. And it's crazy.
That ain't right.
This is y'all. I ain't never seen no terrorism like this.
That
This
ain't
is like
right.
weird right here.
Yeah.
This is this radical stuff. Like if you don't, how do you take out an enemy that don't mind dying? And the ultimate thing is death. Like once you die, that's a wrap.
Like they really like.
So
really enjoy
how
dying.
how do you get in the minds of people that don't care about dying and will kill you and then go ahead and kill themselves? How do you do that, Silk? Tell me, how do you do that?
Do you want us to keep our show? I keep my mouth shut right now.
Hey, well, I know the viewers gonna tell me how we can do it. So it's senseless. So
Yes,
our
it is.
condolences goes out to the victims, to their families, to everybody that's involved. And listen, you all, like Donald Trump said, see something, say something. If something don't look right, I'm sorry. We don't mean to hurt people's feelings, but we're gonna have to start running off at the mouth because wait a minute. This don't look right, and we don't need any type of radicalization or people being radical.
That's right.
And wanting to, they sitting among you, can break bread, and all of a sudden they come back and want to gun you down.
It's time to get our guy.
It's time to get your guy. And I'm not for taking everybody gun away. They keep preaching gun control, gun control. This ain't about gun control.
No.
Because they had also had bombs where they took a toy and made a bomb out of it. They just didn't designate. They didn't let it go off. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the story about that.
Okay.
And then Monday, Donald Trump was supposed to be endorsed by 100 pastors.
Okay.
And so the pastors, a flyer were floating around, and we even posted the flyer on our Facebook page.
Right.
Well, some of the pastors, you all, got really scared because we had some pastors bullying those pastors out of their endorsement.
Oh.
And y'all know Diamond had to talk about it.
Yes,
I mean,
she did.
I raved about it because I was very upset about it.
Yeah.
Because how do you do that? And for my viewers or people that don't know, if you're not part of the black community, this is something that happens all the time in the black community.
Yes.
When people start thinking out the box, you always have other black people that try to keep them in the box. And that's a thing. That's a mindset. It's almost like everybody on the plantation.
Yeah.
Some of them leave the plantation.
Yeah.
Now you got somebody trying to pull you back, and sometimes it could be your own people.
It be your own kind.
And when I made the video, I wasn't talking about all black pastors. I was talking about all black pastors that bully other pastors. What I was trying to make the point.
That's right.
But I rat and raved because I was very upset about that.
Yeah,
and then, you had some pastors that bullied these pastors speaking out and saying, well, we don't like how you treated the Black Lives Matter person, the protester that came into the rally. But here's my deal.
What's the deal?
And this is what I want my viewers to know. If you go into a church and you start acting crazy like that,
exactly,
girl, don't think it's gonna get up, and they gonna put you out like that. They gonna put you out worse than that.
Yeah.
Especially if it's at a black church.
Especially at a black church.
You go up in a black church and get bouted up in there and see what happens.
They're gonna have their Bibles in there.
And so I don't understand sometimes our black pastors. I know. And then they get offended. But what about when they sit up in the pulpit and offend people about some of the things that they preach?
say,
Do you apologize for that?
That's right.
I don't think
What about your tone?
What about your tone? That's right.
Yeah.
And I don't think Donald Trump have anything to apologize about.
No,
He don't have anything to apologize about. Honey,
at all.
you shouldn't have been at his rally acting a fool.
That's right.
Because if we were having a rally, if me and Silk was having a rally, you come there acting a fool, we gonna throw you right on up out of that rally. You getting thrown out of the honey, don't pass go.
Yeah.
Don't collect $200. You get right up on out of here.
That's right. It won't be security. We coming down and
we gonna
throw your
get you right on up out of here.
So
So I don't see what the big beef was, but sometimes people don't want to expand their minds.
That's
they want
right.
to stay stuck in this victimization zone where I am a victim. And what you got to realize, you're not a victim.
Exactly.
You are victorious. You are a survivor.
That's right.
We don't have to fight this pain that our ancestors been. It's like we're living in the pain of our ancestors.
That's
and
right.
our ancestors are gone.
Yes.
They fought that fight.
Exactly.
Fought that fight.
That's
Why
right.
do we still fight that type of fight?
Exactly.
And I don't get that.
Exactly.
And so what I'm trying to get African American black people to see, listen,
Listen.
you have your own mind.
Yes.
Use it.
Use it.
It's a terrible thing if you waste it.
That's right.
Use it.
That's right. And when there's opportunity,
Yes.
great opportunity, stop pulling people back from the opportunity that is given to them.
Well, a lot of times they do that because they want to keep people beneath them. And this is another thing. And I'm sorry, I have to talk about it. I want to talk about it. But I got to talk about it when I see stuff.
Yes.
But the thing is that we have black pastors. You don't want to endorse Donald Trump that can bring opportunities, but you've never created an opportunity. If it's all of us black people, why is black people still down?
That's right.
Why had nobody in the black community had common sense enough to, okay, we need to do this, we need to do that. And one thing we don't know how to unite.
Right.
We are always the only group that stays divided.
Exactly.
And so when I saw how the 100 pastors wanted to go indoors, but you had pastors saying you shouldn't do this and do that.
Right.
That was division.
That
so how do you get anything done?
Exactly.
And then up under this administration,
yes.
Have you ever did Barack call any of y'all up there? Did y'all go up there have he met with any of you all to tell you all this is what we're going to do for the African American community? No. So I don't get where they coming from. I don't understand it. I don't
it's
get
the
that
mindset,
stuff.
the mentality.
It's the mentality. And they got to
it's
get
like
off
a
that.
bucket of crabs, basically. One go up, the other one gonna try to pull the other one down.
What they do.
But guess what? We two crabs got on out of that bucket.
And y'all can get out of too.
That's
and
right.
what I want to just tell African Americans, look, we've been voting on black.
Yes.
We've been voting Democrat.
Yes.
It's time for us to make a change.
Yes.
And let's for one time,
yes.
let's give the businessman a chance.
That's right.
That's who I'm gonna bet on this time.
Exactly.
Because this is a person that can bring opportunity.
That's right.
This is a person, he's a job creator.
A job creator.
So why would I vote for somebody that don't know how to create jobs?
That's right, but know how to lie.
But know how to lie, okay? Vote for somebody that know how to create jobs and bring opportunities.
That's
I
right.
don't care whether they white, black, blind, cripple, crazy. Can
That's
you create
right.
a job?
Can you create
Can you
a job?
put people to work?
Yes.
Can you fix it where people are coming on up the ladder and they're middle class status and they're able to pay their bills?
That's right.
Then I'm gonna be looking at you.
That's right.
And the only one that I see that can do that is Donald Trump. That's the only one that I see.
Bill.
He's the only one, and that's why. I'm pushing for Donald Trump.
That's
so
right.
I'm trying to get as many people off that plantation. And listen, if you
Listen.
own that plantation and you want to come off, just walk on off.
Just walk off.
They ain't going to do nothing to you but run off at their mouth.
That's it.
And then you want to make sure you ditch and switch now.com if you go to that website.
Yes.
So that you can switch your party to Republican
That's
to
right.
vote for Donald Trump in the primary. I think it's a good thing. He's a uniter.
It's a good thing.
And
yes.
what people, and this is what the news won't talk about.
This is
the
what they
fact
won't
that
talk
he
about.
is uniting us all, all of us. They don't want to talk about that.
Yes.
They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. So that's my thing.
But Diamond and Silk
We're going to talk about it. But one thing that I like is that the other night, while he was in Virginia, Manassas, Virginia, a group of pastors did get on stage and they did endorse Donald Trump.
It was so wonderful.
It was one. I was so happy to see that.
Yes.
Listen, I know what the media will try to portray and make it look like that people ain't vote for Donald Trump. Black people gonna be in droves vote for Donald Trump. I think he gonna get more than 25% of the black vote.
Yes.
And I think what's happening is other black people are scared of it. Hillary's scared of it. The other side scared of it. He gonna do something in the Republican Party that has never been done before.
That's right.
New people are now joining the Republican Party.
Exactly.
And they don't want to admit that, but it's the truth.
It is.
It's the truth, Silk. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Recognize.
They better recognize it, baby. Y'all better recognize it.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, girl. So, hey, and so that's that, and we're okay with that. Now, who goes in the bowl of stupid? Because there's been some stupid people acting dumb. Who goes in the bowl of stupid?
It's been some stupid people acting stupid, but this week, who goes into the bowl of stupid is CNN.
That's right, baby. CNN. You know, CNN, you all, unfair reporting all week long. Let me put it up there so they can see.
Yeah.
Unfair reporting. You all reported on so much stuff that was lies.
Lies.
Alibi. You dirty because you always lie on something. And then you take and you keep the story going, and it's no longer a story. Yeah, that's what they did this week to our man Donald Trump. With him seeing those people cheering and come to find out what he said was the truth. And they kept trying to make it look like it wasn't true. So see, in the end, because you don't tell get your facts straight, you go into that bowl of stupid this week. Now get that bowl out of here, Silk. Get it on out of here. Okay, so do we have any comments from any of our viewers?
You know what? We do have a good comment of the week. Let me read this here. It came from Nancy. She said, "Thank you, Diamond and Silk, for all you're doing to bring awareness to such an important cause. The American people have had enough. It is time for a complete turnaround, and the only candidate I see that happening with is Donald J. Trump."
I know that's right. Well, whoever sent that in, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Listen, we do take out time to read our comments and our letters. So if you want to send us a comment or send us something to read, just go to our website, DiamondandSilk.com. Click on the comment button and you can put your comment right there. And hey, we just may read it on one of our Table Talk episodes. Also, if you have any, don't forget to like us on Facebook. You are Diamond and Silk. Follow us on Twitter. And if you see anybody that need to go into that bowl of stupid, because you know people gonna start tripping.
They've been tripping.
Go ahead on to DiamondandSilk.com. You all click on the bowl of stupid and put them right in there. And we tally everything up and let you know at the end of the week who goes in that bowl of stupid. Okay. Also, the official Diamond and Silk store is open, you all. And hey, we have some stuff in there for the holidays that you can use. And if you purchase anything $50 or more, we give you 40% off. Use 20. Is it 20?
It's 20%.
It's 20%, you all. 20% off. And you can use promo code HOLIDAY in capital letters to get your 20% off. 20% off. 20% off. Thank you, Silk. Okay, listen. Oh, God, it's been a long week. It's been a long week, you all. And you know what? We just getting started. You have fun?
I'm enjoying the journey.
You enjoy?
Yes, I am.
Listen, it ain't nothing wrong with taking out a little time and do a little table talk and chat in and see what's going on. And look, we love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a wonderful day.